Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Acoria Esport Racing League. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your commentary host, Rego here, for the Tier 1. Gee whiz. Oh, too excited here. Got all them juices flowing into my body right now. Too much, not too much oxygen to really say. More to do with too much energy. Right, so we'll be doing Dev 1 on this stream right here. For most of you guys who've missed out, I'm just reading the title right there. I'm just saying, just saying out there. But I'm definitely excited to have you guys back here. And I hope you guys are definitely excited to have me back, because there's going to be one beautiful, beautiful afternoon right here on the Mexican Grand Prix. Anything could really happen out here, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm hoping you guys are having a great. What? Oh. Yes. Oh, gosh. Wow. Okay. Well, Stephen. I didn't know. I did not know. It's our birthday today. Sheesh, this is great, man. This is definitely great to have right here. Okay, that's strange. But it is definitely great. Yeah, my days have been good too. Crispy, hey, good to see you back here. I can see you full of energy. You were here nice and early, right on point. No South African time, though. Definitely not South African time. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all having a beautiful weekend. And I am just super excited. So this is one of those tracks that I actually do love. I love this track. It's got so many overtaking opportunities out there, and I hope the guys are going to take advantage of that, because it's going to be so yummy. I mean, the possibilities of wheel-to-wheel racing on this track, they're so high, and I hope we're actually going to get those. And definitely, I just have this great feeling we're definitely going to get it, especially in that second sector coming up, and the last sector. The first sector, it's a little bit on the short side with just straights and a few corners. When I mean straights and a few corners, it's basically the pit straight, followed by turn 1, 2, and 3, and then there's just back straight. And after that, it's just pretty much the end of sector 1. But you know what? It is what it is. And I know sector 2 and 3 always bring up that greatness. I mean, sector 1, it's usually straight line speed, easy peasy overtakes. Hopefully we'll get a lot of guys to, do a bit of defending there, because if you do not have that straight line speed, you will suffer a little bit on these high speed corners and the high speed straights. To say. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, and let's see how are things looking when it comes to the driver standings and the constructors. Right, so this is what we're looking at right here. For Division 1, we have Michael Fourie leading with 316 points. This man has been up there for a really long time. It doesn't look like anyone can really challenge him. It doesn't look like it. Just saying, guys. Anything could happen. Just doesn't look like it. But I have a great feeling we might start getting a few aches there and there, trying out their luck. But Michael Fourie seems to have everything covered from scratch. He does not want to be, he doesn't want somebody to be up there to take his position. So he's definitely still leading this driver's points. Drivers points out here. So let's have a look and see now. We do have Landmine of 264 points. You see that gap? It is quite far, and it doesn't stop anyone from actually making it. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we still do have a bit of let's put it this way, we still do have a bit of of time to still have a few drivers being able to catch up to the following drivers. Just having a quick squeeze right here. So we have 2 more Grand Prix before the end of the season, which is the Brazilian Grand Prix and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and right now we're going into Mexico. So for Landmine to catch up to Marco Ferri, he'll have to pray hard. You will have to pray hard, because Marco Ferri is definitely not going to give away that position that easily. But we do have the Lion Lamb in that 3rd place position, being chased by Brendan Pred right there. So Brendan Pred is actually really close, and I have a feeling he might be able to do something. He just needs to really get things right for himself. He's had a few bad luck moments there and there, but things are getting there. Oh, definitely, Wolf. I'm having a beautiful, beautiful afternoon today, and I hope you guys are also having an insanely awesome afternoon. And I definitely enjoyed that spicy sprint race today on the Tempo of Speed on Monza. And tomorrow is going to be one interesting day. But here we are on the Acoria Gaming Esport League, and we are here in Mexico. Completely opposite ends of the world when it comes to real life GP and our esport league. Alright, so let's have a quick look also at look, Danny Rick needs to do something. He needs to get in there. Him and Lando need to really work this together, and they can keep Hamilton at bay. I feel. It's just we'll have to see how well they can handle the pressure. But anyways, let's just move on to the next points table, which is the constructors. And here we are. We do have Alpha right up there in 1st place position, and closely also we do have Williams. Williams can still make it back without a doubt, and they can make it back into 1st place position. And we have Renault and Ferrari, and look, that competition between those 2 teams, it's been quite hectic, I must say. Renault's managing to pull away a bit. I mean, it used to be Renault, Ferrari and Red Bull competing, and now it looks like Renault has managed to have a real good few scores on the last 2 races, and Ferrari can definitely make a comeback once again to get into the 3rd place position on the constructors, and we definitely cannot count them out. I always look at it and I can see definitely cannot count out Ferrari. You cannot count out the Italian team, they are right there. They can get into it. They definitely can do it. And Red Bull chasing, they're not so far off of the 217 points, but they are definitely not far off, and they can still make things happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do let me know. Please do let me know. I would like to know. Who is the driver that you are supporting today? Who are you supporting? And, who do you think is going to win? Oh, gee whiz, there we go, Wolf. Wolf is supporting the Ferrari. So definitely we'll be seeing some great things coming out of Ferrari today if Wolf is supporting. Oh, Wolf. Okay, microstatic P1. That's a lot of pressure right there you're putting on Ferrari. But look, Ferrari has been managing to bring out some real good things. And here we go. Once again, a slippery, slidey qualifying session, just the same way we had on the previous Grand Prix on Wednesday. And it is definitely going to upset a lot of drivers, because this just really gives it a twist. A lot of drivers do not want to have this kind of a quali session, because it just really jumbles up the whole entire playing field. And we do know that some of the midfield drivers are really good at actually just driving in the wet conditions, and definitely this is going to pose a bit of a challenge for the guys who are leading the leaderboard when it comes to drivers and the constructors. It might shuffle up a lot of things, but this, you know what, I might say, it really does keep things exciting. We love to see this happen. You know, the unpredictability of having a rainy session and a dry race, or a rainy qualifying session with a rainy race. Hopefully we'll get real good conditions for the race, just to see the true excitement out here. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a list of all the drivers that we have right here today. We do have Sebi out here, Brofire. Okay, so Sebi is in the Mercedes, Brofire in the Haas, and Mighty and Skekski in McLaren. And then we do have Venom. Oh yes, there we go, Venom back at it again. We see the Haas duo once again. They are one interesting team. They've been holding up everybody quite well, and they work so well together. So Venom in the Haas, Moss in the Renault, and then we do have Microstatic in the Ferrari, Michael Fori in the Williams, and then we have Jarvis in the Red Bull. So this is quite interesting. Marcus seems to be having some great times, but just not really having the right moments, you know, in the race. He gets the right times out there on the quali, but hopefully this time he'll be able to bring out, you know, that lacquer side of the team, to just you know, compete with his teammate up there at the top during the race to get things right. But here we are. We do have Skekski out there on the water, skiing around. So far it looks it looks like he's got this. He's definitely not slipping and sliding. A bit of a lock up into the last few corners right there. But we do have Marcus right there for the Williams, and hopefully Marcus will be able to bring it in this time around. And then Zeal for Ferrari, and now we've got the Lion Lamb and Brendan for AlphaTauri. And let's get on board with Skekski right here, as he is the first car to cross the start-finish line. Let's see how he's going to manage to do this. Is he going to be able to give us a real good time out here that we're just going to enjoy seeing? Goes through the first corner, keeps the speed going. Oh, goes down a bit of gears down a bit. Oh, there we go. He almost lost the rear end right there. Goes down in another gear, just losing out on speed. He should have kept it right there into third gear, and just coasted in nicely. But let's see how he goes now. After this back straight, looking okay so far. Nice and cautious. Most probably he's going to go out for another lap once more again. Not using so much of his ERS so far. Really going through those corners cautiously. Yeah, definitely the guys are setting themselves up for the dry conditions. I can see he's not really feeling that confidence in himself to take those medium speed corners in the wet. Ooh, Brendan Pred, gee whiz, gives us a lack of time right there. Bit of a lock up there coming from Skekski. Brendan Pred for 126.7, giving himself a provisional pole. Unfortunately, we did not catch him there. Oh, Skekski is definitely struggling a lot to control that car, and gives us a 129.2. So he's definitely going out for another one once again, as he's now approaching the first corner. Will he be able to carry out more speed this time around? Gets himself to go out a little bit wide to open up the corner. Really nicely done right there. Keeps those high gears to make sure that he does not lose the back end. Oh, have a bit of a twitch there going towards the exit of the corner, which is not what you want. Loses out a little bit on speed there, but at least this time around the lap is looking a little bit better as he goes through the double right-hander. Right, a really slow double right-hander. If you really get this double right-hander right, you benefit so much on the times. Here we go once again now. Middle sector manages to open up that left and quite well. Oh, loses the back end a bit there. He's going to lose out on a bit of more time, but he will be able to improve a bit more. Here we go. Sebi taking that second place position for 127.1. And then we got Marcus there taking the third place position for 128.1. Almost a second difference between the two drivers. But then we do have Michael Fourie taking fourth place position, which is Marcus's teammate, just right behind him, 10th behind, and takes fourth place position. The line lamb takes fifth place positions, a few hundreds of seconds difference between him and Michael Fourie. And then we do have Master a few tenths behind. It looks like Skekski is not improving at all. Did this young man take a lot of fuel or something, or was he really struggling to get those tires up to temperature? That's quite interesting. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined us right now, welcome. This is the Acoria Esports Gaming League right here. We are doing the Mexican Grand Prix today with all the guys out there with some tacos and jalapenos. But here we are right here, and I would like to say welcome, a great warm welcome from us and the guys from the chat right there. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for giving us the continuous awesome support all the time. Yeah, it looks like Skekski is still struggling to really put out a real good time right here. So let's have a look at his teammate as he goes through the double right and really nice and slowly tries to run the car a little bit wide to gather up a little bit of speed there, and just gears down nicely going through the medium speed corners, gets back onto the power bit there, stays in fifth gear to avoid losing the back end, and here we go, goes out a little bit wide on the exit but keeps the car intact and doesn't exceed track limits. And here we go now, going through the downy hill, breaking into this corner, this right hand. It's a bit tricky. You can lock up and go straight into the barrier, and the last few corners, really slow corners. Try to get as much acceleration out of each corner. Try to gather up a lot of speed for this second to last corner. The long right hander loses the back end a bit there, gets tires winded up a little bit too much, and just goes a little bit sideways on the last corner. Here we go once again, pit straight, ERS going all the way, first corner, managing to keep the car going, a bit of a lock into the corner, stays in second gear, gets a bit of power going through the corners and manages to do it right. And there we go now, the back straight. This is the second straight of this track. He's doing quite well so far. Doesn't really get that first sector right as much, but let's see how he does now as he cruises through the second sector. Will he be able to get things right? A bit of a wheel spin going out of the corner. Got onto the power too aggressively. Needs to really progressively apply that power to just maximize the amount of speed going out of the corner. Carries out a lot of speed in those medium speed corners, and he's doing quite well. Goes underneath the Fenatech board right there, and just it opens up nicely for that right-hander. Looks like he's running out a little bit on fuel right here for Mighty in the McLaren. Hopefully he'll be able to set a proper time out there for himself. Here we go, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125. Takes provisional pole. Gee whiz, that's a surprise right there. A big surprise. Mighty taking provisional pole with 8 minutes to go of this qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen. This young man is definitely out there. He wants to... Ooh, Zeal going out wide on the exits of that corner. Hopefully, it looks like he didn't really exceed any track limits. Managed to keep the inside... Well, managed to keep the inside wheels on the black stuff. Struggling a little bit there. But let's see what kind of a time he posts. Ooh, a second place position for him right there. But I'm sure he's still going out for another one once again. Let's get on board of this Ferrari of Zeal. This guy is he's always promising some real great. Oh, opens up the corner nicely there. Stays, goes into second and comes back into third. Goes back to second again just to try maximize the speed through the corners, and there we go, goes into third to avoid a lot of wheel spin out of the corner, but loses the back end a little bit. It gets a little bit shaky. Now it takes the left hander, goes into the double right-handers keeping it in second gear. If you get the racing line right on the double right-handers, you do, oh well, should I say triple right-handers, you do manage to scrape off a lot of time against your competitors. Ooh, clips that apex nicely. They gets onto the power too soon and a little bit too aggressively, almost losing the back end. Goes in really deep into the apex right there, and goes into seventh gear. I think he's aborting this lap right now. He's most probably going to go shoot out for another one once again to try solidify his position. Alright, so this is quite interesting. We got Mighty right there in provisional pole. I'm sure the other guys they're gonna get winded up. And here we go, Zeal trying it once more, taking that long last corner, which is the long right-hander. Not so long, it's a bit of a medium short right-hander. And let's see how he does going through now, as he's now headed all the way down pit straight. First corner, goes out nice and wide, opens up the opens up the corner nicely, carries out a lot of speed, gets into third gear this time around, managing to place the power as quick as possible, and almost just losing the back end a bit right there. A lot of shaking and baking happening, just not really applying the power as smoothly as he would want to, but here we go now, as he takes this next double right-hander. Just drifts out of it there. This will just really get him to lose out on a little bit of speed there. And goes out wide on the exit. You can carry out a lot of speed. There's still 5 minutes to go. He can shoot straight to the pit and go out once more again to try take that pole position away. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us for the first time, I'd like to welcome you to the Acoria Esports Gaming League. We're right on the Mexican Grand Prix, and just a small reminder for those of you out there, just to remember to like and subscribe. As you know, we usually get epic action right here. As you can see right here, the times are really close of the guys that are following our current quali leader for now. Actually, let's see how Sebi is doing right now. He's still on his out lap. Let's get on board with Marco Ferri, who's just went past the pit straight now, going all the way down to the first corner, opens up the first one, goes out wide and to the left, keeps it in third gear, gets back onto the power a little bit there, keeps it nice and smooth through the corners, and gets into fourth gear to avoid a new wheel spin. The car does take a bit of time to get momentum to get out of the corner and fourth gear, but it does help if you're not getting into too much wheel spin. Locks up. That's maybe going to punish him a little bit there as he careers off a little bit from his racing line. I'm sure he can get out a little bit more speed right there, but you can see right here his acceleration is nice and smooth. He doesn't lose the rear end to the wheel spin, so he's doing quite well so far in this third sector, looking nice and smoothly now. Question is his time good enough to get him all the way up there into the top 3 positions? Does go a tad faster, a few hundredths faster compared to his previous time. Let's see how he does. Will he be able to get into the top 3 positions? It just really needs to rake up the last corners right here. Manage to get the power in. A bit of a struggle to pick onto the power there, especially if that ERS does tend to get you to have a bit of a wheel spin. Does improve a teeny bad bits there for Marco Ferri, but it looks like Marco Ferri is struggling in the wet conditions so far. Here we go once again, going through the first corner. Hopefully this time around he's now all warmed up. He's gotten into rhythm. It seems like he's got more power this time around through the exit, and is feeling more confident now. Will he do better in the first sector this time around? Let's see. There we go, scrubs off a few hundredths of a few seconds on his time on the first sector. Does improve, which is looking real great for Marco Ferri. And we definitely do have Brendan Pred on the track who's most probably going to try to get himself into the front row. He's currently in third place. He is on the track doing his flying lap. Hopefully that'll work out fine, but you're still on board with Marco Furi right here, and let's see how he manages to work this out for himself. Oh, this is look quite interesting right here as we go through the last corners. Will Marco Ferrari be able to ace the last corner? Oh, burns it up too much. Oh no, could have gotten a real good time right there, but does manage to move up to fourth place position. If it didn't really burn the rear tires, he could have gotten himself a real good time out there. But here we go now. We're on board with Marcus right here. He's in sixth place position. His partner, or should I say his teammate, has just moved up to fourth place position from sixth. Now there we go right here. It looks, oh jeez, a bit of a moment right there for Marcus. Exceeds track limits and deletes his current flying lap. So let's actually get on board right now with Jarvis. We haven't seen Jarvis here for a bit. The young man in the Red Bull, he's been MIA for a bit, and let's see how he's gonna manage this ride for himself as he's now cruising through the last few corners. He's quite cautious, not too much drama so far, just really trying to get as much power down onto the track, going through the last corner. But here we go now. Let's get on board and let's see how he will manage this lap. Oh, decides to back off as soon as he is running out of fuel right there. A few more seconds to go. It looks like Microstatic is just not having any of it. He's just not enjoying the wet conditions for this quali session. But we're looking at the times right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be quite interesting as a few of the slower cars have moved up into the midfield, and faster cars have decided, well, Haas has decided that they're not going to participate in these terrible conditions to qualify themselves into a place. They'll decide to stay out into the pit, and hopefully that's going to work out well for them. Right, so that concludes our quali session as the rest of the other guys are finishing off their flying laps. Will we have any position changes? We can see Zeal is still on another flying lap once again, hopefully managing to better off his time in the middle sector by just by just 900ths of a second. Is he going to be able to best Mighty's time? That is a good question right here. Will he get this right? Goes through the last corner. This is usually where the drivers overbake it. Will he be able to get it in? And he does. Takes the pole position away on the last lap. Last few seconds into the qualifying session that has just now ended. And it looks like he's managed to get things right for himself right there as he takes that pole position. Is there another guy that's going to challenge him for this? Oh, Brendan Pratt has invalidated his lap. He's not going to be able to challenge him for this one roundabout now. Let's try and see now. Sebi is still out. Sebi completes his qualifying session. He's not going to be able to get himself into the top three positions, but a fourth place start will be the ideal start for this Mercedes team. He's got this right there. Sebi does show a lot of true potential during races. During qualifying sessions, he doesn't really seem to get himself into the right places, but he did this time around and is in fourth place position. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know more about the league and more about Acoria, please do check the description below. We do have our server details, our Discord server details, so you can get some more information if you want to join us in our league, which would be interestingly awesome to see you out there on the track. And Definitely, do not be shy. Do not be shy. You can make it. You can make it through. You know, we do have Division 1 and Division 2. So we've seen a lot of huge improvements for Division 2 drivers during the Division 2 league. So definitely do not be shy to join us on the Acoria Esport League. And that concludes the quali session right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Mexican Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll have a dry race. So we do have Zeal taking a pole position start for Ferrari, followed by Mighty in the McLaren, and in second place. Then we've got Michael Ferrari in the Williams in third place position. Then Sebi Mercedes in fourth place position. Moss Reynolds in fifth place. Brendan sixth place position for Alpha, and Lion Lamb seventh place position for Alpha. This is the second time around. Yet again, the two Alphas are together. Red Bull taking eighth place position. Marcus ninth place position. Microstatic 10th place, Skekski 11th place, Brofire and Venom taking the last two places in the Haas after deciding not to go out there to try qualify during these rainy conditions. But definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we've got beautiful skies out there in the Mexican sun. I'm sure a lot of these guys are now getting themselves ready for this race, because this is going to be one epic race that we're going to see right here, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you guys are ready for this. I hope you guys have your snacks and drinks ready, because this is going to be one beautiful race that we have right here on the Mexican Grand Prix. So I hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready for this action. I want to stay glued to the screen the whole entire time. I have my little nibble snacks close by, making sure that I don't miss out on any action. And we all know that first corner, all the way from the start to the first corner, it is a definite long way. So that launch from the thingy, from the grid is quite crucial on this track. On that first lap, you need to get that launch right, get that great straight line speed, and you'll benefit yourself a few places as the race starts. But let's see how this goes out for these guys right now as you're about to start the race. And here we go. Will we be seen? Any movement happening on the first few laps? And here you go right here, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a scrabble right here. The Ferrari's under a lot of pressure right now. We've got the McLaren and the Williams going right at it. They want that position. A four-way battle throughout the entire field. The first corner taken. Ferrari cuts through as quick as possible to cover up these positions. Side by side, the Mercedes goes with the McLaren, and the McLaren loses out in the position. Now we've got the Williams and the Reynolds going out of the exit of the fourth corner. Alpha taking a position from the Williams of Michael Ferrari. It looks like the Alpha is definitely burning in flames right here. Brendan Pred moves up a position side by side. The Reynolds, we had a bit of a yellow flags happening right there. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brendan Pred has gained a position on Moss and Reynolds. Now Michael Ferrari wants to gain a position on the Reynolds right now, getting himself really close and personal. The Ferrari of the Alpha right behind him. Once again, side by side, Alpha goes around the outside around that corner for the Williams position, which is Michael Ferrari and the Lion Lamb switching positions throughout the corners, and they're still side by side on the last corner now. Who will be able to get the right exit? We do see Michael Ferrari go straight in the pits, and we got the Ferrari of Microstatic chasing down the Alpha, and now we're going through the field. Everybody is spaced out a little bit much more evenly right now, and Michael Ferrari going straight into the pits. He might have had a bit of contact right there. We had a moment right between Microstatic and the Lion Lamb in the first corner. Microstatic losing his wing right there while we were looking at the other cars in the pits. That's gonna be a little bit of a bomber right there for Microstatic, as he's gonna have to fight from the back. Yussy. But then we do have Moss, who's gotten that 5-second penalty, and let's see how this is gonna go through now. Will Marcus be able to put a lot of pressure on Jarvis Oh, Marcus gets a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Goes in a little bit too deep into the corners right there. This young man needs to keep it nice and clean and steady to make some few places. Jarvis seems to be not at a great pace at the current moment. Maybe still getting into rhythm. Oh, he's got a set of medium compound tires. So oh, there we go. Zilla Racer giving us the fastest time. Then followed by Brendan Pred giving us the next fastest time of 117.6 right there. Now we do see now side by side action that's going to happen right here. Pit straight with the Red Bull Williams, and the Red Bull Williams manages to take that position away, but the Red Bull is trying to come back. The Williams blocks the door on the Red Bull. Now the Red Bull has no choice but to fall back out of that first corner, but oh, Red Bull wants to go in and having to be squeezed out there, backs off, makes a little bit of a boo-boo moment there, and now he's going to be under a little bit of pressure right now from the Haas of Brofire. Brofire in the Haas says these guys didn't start, well, they didn't do any quali, they didn't do any times during the quali session. Brofire has moved up quite well, so getting 7th place position so far. And let's have a look and see what's happening up front right here. Is already there feeling the pressure from Sebi. Sebi is a guy to be watching out for. He's this young man who has a lot of pace during the race, and we are definitely seeing it right here. We can see Ziel saving up a little bit on fuel for now, and well, pardon me, not on fuel but on ERS, just harvesting as much as he can so he can manage to get real good straight line speed with that ERS. And we go all the way down to the first corner. The guys are inching a little bit forward. Ziel managed to get a real good exit, but we do see Mighty now. He wants to make a move, and Sebi just placing the car in the middle of the track to just confuse Mighty, but Mighty's now right all the way behind Sebi's gearbox, and he wants to take that position away from Sebi. Mighty is on fire. He wants to get in there and locks up into the corner, takes the triple right-hander. First corner, there we go, and then the second corner, here we go once again, third corner, and now will he be able to get a good exit? Sebi manages to get a better exit than Mighty. Mighty now is going to have to fight right back to try and catch up to Sebi. Sebi just nailing the medium speed corners and managing to scrape up a lot of time and speed through the corners, but then it seems like Sebi has slowed himself down a bit during the corners and hesitant to take those corners almost flat out in 5th gear. But then we do see Mighty has managed to do this right now. Ziel is going to be under a little bit of pressure right now. Sebi's going to get that DRS on the pit straight. Mighty also getting DRS pit straight. Brendan DRS pit straight. This is going to be an interesting battle that's going to unfold right here, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Brendan Pred in the Alpha who's chasing these guys down. And definitely we're going to be seeing a little bit of moves that are going to happen quite soon. And I can see right here, Ziel has been on a bit of a panic attack right there, using a lot of his ERS. Now we do have Sebi now almost trying to see if he can make a move on Ziel, but then we got a bit of a lockup right there from Mighty. Brendan Pred right now all the way behind Mighty's gearbox. Mighty's going to have to push a little bit harder to catch up to the guys up front. Will Ziel be able to ace the coming few corners to get a bit of a distance away from Sebi? Sebi still 5 tenths behind Ziel. Now, small little slipstream happening right here on a little bit of a mini straight there. Coming through the last few corners. Now, will we be seeing any action and movement happening right now? Ziel, I'm sure, is ran out a little bit on ERS. He gets onto the ERS as fast as possible. Gets a real good exit. Sebi's going to have to chase down Ziel. DRS wide open for him, but it looks like he's not going to be able to make a move. It's Mighty just trying to break that slipstream away from Brendan. That's quite interesting when you could be using the slipstream to catch up to Sebi and that McLaren. But these guys are definitely trying their utmost best to stay away from each other. We can see right there, we're seeing a move coming from Brandon. Brandon goes into the inside line, takes a dive for it, takes the position away from the Mighty, but Mighty comes back around again, side by side into the last double right-handers, and now we're going side by side, medium speed corner. Will they be able to give each other space? A bit of a touch there, and now back at it again. Brendan managing to take the position from Mighty. Mighty's definitely going to want to fight back for the position once again. And now Mighty getting that slipstream. Will Mighty go for the dive in? Oh, doesn't. Just stays right behind Brendan. He's deciding that he's going to just harvest a little bit more on the ERS and maybe make a move on the pit straight right now. Brendan is under a lot of pressure right now. Brendan doesn't have so much ERS. And let's see how this is going to work out between these two guys right now. We do have Mighty now. Almost full ERS, gets the DRS, gets the ERS going right now. A few extra kilometers of speed that are happening right here. And here we go. We are seeing Mighty making the move right back at Brendan. He takes them. Oh, Brendan does a bit of a switcher. Oh, touch there into the first corner. Brendan cutting across, just really taking that front wing with him. Mighty, unfortunately didn't manage to get that inside line right, and now he's going to have to back off and struggle a little bit. Hopefully he'll be able to manage with that broken wing so far, but we do see Sebi now getting himself really closer and closer to Zeal. Zeal is using that ERS all the time. Sebi is actually using ERS and he's using a rich mixture to try get himself really close to Zeal, but Zeal is just managing quite well without having to change over to Rich so far. On the last few corners, it looks like Zeal has managed to make up some real good time distance between him and Sebi. We got the line lamb getting 3-second penalty, I think, right there for himself. He's been exceeding track limits quite a lot. And let's see how Mighty is now going to be able to handle this now. It's right back at Brendan. And we got Sebi now back straight. He's got that DRS. Will Sebi decide to go for the move? Sebi not going for it. Just deciding to chill right behind Zeal. And he's definitely waiting to pounce at Zeal as soon as Zeal makes a mistake. But so far, Zeal hasn't made any mistakes. Doesn't feel so much of pressure from behind. So let's see how this is going to work out between those two drivers now. But we do see that we got the line lamb side by side with Skekski. The line lamb taking the position away from Skekski. Skekski losing out on that one right there. Both drivers 7 laps in with the medium compound tires. And looks like Skekski just doesn't have the right space. Manages to keep close to the line lamb, but line lamb is getting real good exits so far. And it looks like the distance between him and Skekski just keeps on growing on each and every corner. Here we go now. Pitch straight, we are getting Mighty, who still has that DRS so far. Brendan managing to keep away from Mighty. Mighty struggling a little bit there with a broken wing. Hopefully he'll be able to stay intact with Brendan till they can go out for another set of tires. Oh, a bit of a lock up there going into the corner, but it seems like he's still managing to keep the gap between him and Brendan close, so that should help him out on the straights with that broken wing as he's losing out a little bit on time throughout the corners. Alright, so here we go now. We've got Skekski right at it again, right behind the line lamb. And Skekski getting that DRS. He should be able to get himself a little bit, a tiny bit closer to the line lamb as he is managing to just sponge off a bit of speed on the straights there. Jeez, almost maximum lock into the corner right there and almost running out wide, managing to keep the car nice and smooth through the medium speed corners, but he is losing the time between him and the line lamb. Skekski just really needs to get back onto it once again so he can keep himself close to the line lamb all the way till lap 18 most probably. Alright, so we are seeing this battle right here at the back. We do have Mighty going straight into the pits. He is not enjoying those tires. Oh, no. Microstatic getting a 3-second penalty, going out there with a set of hard compound tires. Brofire also a set of hard compound tires. Marcus getting another 3-second penalty again. He needs to keep this together to make sure that the Williams make it up to the top nicely and take that constructors points to the next level. But then, yeah, let's see how this battle is going to work out. We've got Jarvis right here chasing down Michael Ferrari. Jarvis is on a set of faster tires, while Michael Ferrari's got a set of mediums. So those soft compound tires will give Jarvis a bit of an edge. But then I am seeing Microstatic getting closer and closer to Moss. Moss is just not enjoying the medium compound tires so far. Here we go now. We got a battle happening between the Lion Lamb and Skekski once again. Well, this is, pardon me, the Lion Lamb and Mighty. We do have Mighty, who slotted himself in between his teammates under Alpha Romeo car after going into the pits. He's now back out there again. He's got a set of soft compound tires. He should be able to make up a bit of pace and time. When he slotted in, it allowed Skekski to get himself a little bit closer with a bit of a toe. Skekski has a bit of a moment right there, and that's just going to punish him on the pit straight, and he's not within that DRS range, and he loses out on real true crude straight line speed. But here we go now, pit straights. Marco Ferrari is most probably just thinking, when is Jarvis gonna give up? Marco Ferrari not using his DRS. Jarvis now taking the position away from Marco Ferrari. Marco Ferrari staying on his racing line, going into the first corner, going to the second corner. Marco Ferrari should be able to get a bit of DRS for himself. And that did not happen. Unfortunately, the switcheroo happened before the detection. But let's see how this is going to work out right now for Marco Ferrari. Is Marco Ferrari going to be able to make a move right back at Jarvis? Actually, that's quite interesting. We've had a position change right there, as we have Brendan going out long, deciding that he's going to take the tires into a bit of a long stinted looks. We do have Zeal and Sebi going straight into the pits. Trompy, yes, thank you very much for sending out the good luck out there to the gents. Thank you very much. We do appreciate your support. It's always awesome to see people supporting us out there in the chat. And here we go once again. We do have Moss right now chasing down Microstatic. Moss is on a faster set of tires, but Microstatic has taken a position away from Moss. He's managing so well. Skekski had a bit of a moment, spun out a bit there in that last sector, especially going through towards that the last corner to the pit straight. That's definitely going to cost him right there, as he's now tumbled down a position, and he can't give Michael Ferrari any much of a challenge to say. But here we go once again now. Will Moss be able to take on the Ferrari of Microstatic? Microstatic just playing it nice and well on the defense. Moss struggling a little bit on pace, even though he's got a faster set of tires. Right, so we've got this battle that's going to be coming up right here. And let's see how this is going between these two guys. Yeah, this is a hard versus medium. Ferrari versus Reynolds. Reynolds still managing to keep close to the Ferrari, but it looks like, Marcus going straight into the pits. Brendan also going straight into the pits. Hopefully Brendan will be able to slot himself into the right position when he comes out of the pits. He is right behind Sebi coming out of the pits, and Zeal has managed to pull a few seconds from him and Sebi. So this is looking quite great for our race leader currently, but now Brendan will be able to make a move on Sebi if he can get those soft compound tires lit up ASAP. Right, so let's have a look at this battle that might come up right here now. Will Brendan be able to sort his tires out ASAP, get the temperature in as quick as possible on this first lap to try and take on Sebi. If he does scrub out too much on the tires, might start having a bit of temperature issues. Oh, looks like Sebi's still running rich as usual. Definitely using as a... Oh, there we go. Zil doing a 116.8 there. Taking the fastest lap. That should earn him a bit of a point. But it looks like the top three guys are on... they are on a two-stopper. So... towards the end, we might be seeing, we will be seeing a set of medium compound tires. They started off on the softs and they're back at it again on the softs. They really want to take positionings as we see there. Marco Ferrari making up a few places as the guys are going into the pit. Hopefully those medium compound tires will be enough pace for him to make up a few places. Oh, a bit of a moment right there for Brendan as he loses the back end a bit and gets it back into control, getting things right for himself. Right, they're still in contact with Sebi. Sebi does not have the pace so far. It looks like Brendan is pushing a little bit hard while Sebi sitting on that reach mixture, using a lot of that ERS all the time. Sebi seems to have taken a lot of fuel. He's been sitting on rich for a bit now. Oh, Jarvis going out for a set of high compound tires. He wants to go all the way to the end, which is really good for him. But now, with those high compound tires, will he have the right pace for them? Is his car set up well for those tires? And here we go, pit straight all the way towards the first corner. The Alpha of Brendan now goes around the outside. Now, clips off a little bit of the front wheel of Sebi. Sebi managing to drift into the corner and managing to keep it together. And here we go. Now he'll be able to get himself a bit of a tow this time around. There is a little bit of a dangerous move coming from Brendan, but you know what? It had to be made, and Sebi just unfortunately didn't have as much space as he'd wanted. Now, 3-second penalty for Sebi, just ruining his chances at getting the position from Brendan. But if he keeps Brendan under a lot of pressure, Brendan might buckle a little bit and get a 3-second penalty on him, for himself also. But let's see how this is going to work out between these guys right now. Looks like Brendan has got a little bit of more pace than Sebi. So the gap between Brendan and Zil might start shrinking a little bit more. Alright, so we've got this nice little battle that's brewing right here between Moss and Jarvis. Jarvis is on a set of high compound tires. Moss is on a set of medium compound tires. Moss is definitely not feeling the mediums at all. He doesn't like these tires. He's taken them all the way from the first lap now. Well, not from the first lap. He had to get into the medium compound tires after having a bit of a moment on the first few laps. But it looks like he's just not feeling the pace and rhythm from these tires. But I'm seeing something right here. We do have Venom right behind Skeksis. Skeksis has been trying to keep those tires alive. And there we go. Marco Ferrari goes into the pits for a set of soft compound tires. Skeksis struggling on the last corner right now. Oh boy, that's going to punish him quite badly. As we can see, Venom now takes the position away from Skeksis, and now Skeksis trying to take the toe while it's going down towards the first corner. Skeksis just doesn't have the pace anymore on those tires, and Venom has managed to gain a position. I wonder what has happened to Venom. Venom gets a 3 second, oh wow. 3 seconds of worth of penalties right here. And Brofire's teammate also gets a penalty right there for exceeding track limits. That is not looking great. Let's have a look at the penalty count. You see that Venom is sitting on 14 seconds worth of penalties, followed by Marcus with 9 seconds with penalties. That is definitely not good at all. No, we missed out on the position change right here between Moss and Michael Furey. Michael Furey on the set of soft compound tires is on a flyer out here. He's chasing and hunting down these guys one by one. It looks like Moss is still going on with those medium compound tires. He's most really trying to push all the way to get 18 laps behind the medium compound tires. But then we do see side by side Marco Furey and Jarvis. Marco Furey takes a position. Jarvis not bothering to defend as Marco Furey has a bit of a lockout moment into the first corner. Manages to keep the car together. But then we see right here Jarvis has got a set of hard compound tires. It won't be as racy as the soft compound soft compound tires, and a lot of locking up happening on Marco Furey's car right there. That might burn out the tires a little bit too quick for him, and you might have to go pit quite soon for the set of mediums. And he is definitely flying along as he's cruising through the medium speed corners, making it look so effortless. And Microstatic is the next guy on the list. Whoa, Microstatic defend. Oh, we had a bit of a moment right there. Skekski spinning out on the hard compound tires. Got onto the curbs most probably, and then that unsettled the car, and those tires are still cold, so that's definitely gonna be a little bit of a painful moment for Skekski. He's definitely not having a great time out there. There we go, we got the fastest lap that just came in right now. That will be from just trying to hunt down that fastest lap. And we do have the fastest lap is done by Michael Furey, a 1:16.7. That's quite a blister of a lap. Only a 10th faster than Zeal's time. So Zeal won't be able to make a bit of a comeback out of that one unless if he does a bit of a miracle, as his soft compound tires have been out there for a bit. They've been around, to say, but let's see as this battle comes up between Microstatic and Marco Furey. Microstatic is on a set of hard compound tires. He won't be as racy as Marco Furey, but Marco Furey is just cruising through the field right now, trying to make up as many positions as possible. And here we go now. This is going to happen now. As you can see right there, Microstatic right behind, right in front of the Williams of Marco Furey. Marco Furey now is going to be able to take this position away from Microstatic, and we can see they're racing all the way towards the first corner. Looks like, whoa, that's an a really illegal move right there. You cannot do that in front of another driver. That is definitely not the ideal, and it's not sportsmanship like to do that. And we can see right here Moss, we can see Jarvis is gaining on, that's Moss, that's a McLaren. I would assume that is Skekski in the McLaren. But what Marco Furey done right there on that first corner, to say bobbing and weaving around like that, is just not what we want to see. That could have caused a huge incident right there. I'm sure the FIA panel is gonna, they're going to have a bit of a discussion about that. You know, you can't be doing that. That is quite dangerous. I mean, he could have, Microstatic could have fought for the position back at again. You can't do two defenses going into a corner. You can make one move, but you cannot make two moves right there. So bobbing and weaving like that was quite a dangerous thing to do. But let's see how this is working out right here for Mighty. Mighty trying to claw himself all the way back up into the top three positions. He's now switched over to the medium compound tires. He should be able to go all the way to the end of these tires. Let us have a look and see now. From the leader, he is 32 seconds away. So as soon as the leader's pit, he should be able to get himself nice and close to them. We can see right there Marcus is trying his best to stay on track, but he's just not managing well with those soft compound tires, as he does not have the pace to keep Mighty out of the way. But you see, there we go, Mighty getting into it. He wants to get himself a nice lacquer position. If Mighty gets sent out into clean air, he might be able to make up a bit of more time, so when the race leaders do pit, he'll be able to be as close as possible to them to make up a bit of positions. But also those tires will be burnt out. Here we go, move happens all the way, pit straight towards the first corner. It looks like Mighty deciding to stay onto the right to avoid any contact with Marcus right there. So now Mighty is pushing as much as he can to try and make up a bit of time between him and Sebi. When Sebi pits, it looks like Mighty will be in contention to get a position. But we see there, oh, looks like Zeal is under a little bit of pressure right here. Hopefully he'll be able to make a bit of a better rhythm that he has right now. You can see, oh, Brendan going into the pits right now. Oh, Zeal has done 9 laps on those softs. Brandon deciding to pit right now, which should help him out with a bit. Ooh. Marcus retiring. No! What happened to Marcus? Spinning out on the exit. We got a virtual safety car. This is going to help Brendan out. Oh no! This is going to be painful for Zeal. Spinning out on the exit of the medium speed corners. Marcus loses his car. We got a virtual safety car. This is going to be a bit of a problem for Zeal right now, because Zeal can't pull a distance away from Brendan and Sebi. Brendan and Sebi going straight into the pit. You can see Mighty will be able to get himself nice and close to Sebi now. This is most probably helped Sebi out now also, because Mighty would have been able... Whoa, Venom getting a drive-through penalty. Oh, this is going to be quite painful for Zeal right now. Zeal needs to go into the pits immediately. Oh no, this is not what he's been looking for. Oh no, that's just going to be a bit of a painful one right there. Loses the back end of the car. Come on, Zeal, don't panic. Keep it together, young man. Brendan has got a 3-second penalty. Another car bins it into the wall. Venom has lost his car right there. I wonder what has happened right here, guys. This is not looking great. As we see Brendan trying to, not Brendan, but Venom trying to bend the race for himself. So Brofire can make up a few places, while maybe they get a safety car. It looks like Venom also spun out in the same place where Marcus also spun out. Oh yes, it did. Oh no, this is not great at all. Zeal managing to get out of the pits and still be up in front of Sebi. It looks like that virtual safety car did not stop him at all. And Sebi and Brendan going out of the pits now. What has happened? Brendan deciding to do a switcheroo here. Oh, I know what has happened there. So Brendan thought, if there's yellow flags, he might be able to grab himself a set of soft compound tires and hope for a virtual safety. Well, not a virtual safety car, but hope for a safety car, which was going to bunch them up. Then he would have the much more racier tires. But it looks like the plan has backfired. He's now lost out on a lot of positions. Oh boy, now he's going to have to really push hard to catch up to the guys. But we do know that Marco Ferri is still yet to pit. But then we do have this battle that's going to come up right now between Mighty and Sebi. Sebi now is right behind Zeal. Zeal is still out there on the first lap of a set of medium compound tires. There's still yet to get a bit of momentum. He needs to put in a bit of fire under those tires to get them going. And we can see right there, Mighty is getting that DRS. It looks like Sebi did not get any DRS for himself, but Mighty did. So this is looking great right there as Mighty is moving off the racing line. That is not what you'd want. Moving off the racing line does cause a bit of an issue. You won't get that slipstream going through the pit straight. Yes, Marcus. Oh man. Yes, well, look, the Mexican track eats tires because it's on fire, man. It's full of those Mexican spices, Marcus. Oh, Skekski retiring. Oh, we're getting a lot of people retiring, just having a few moments out there. Skekski, unfortunately, was not having any of it, and he was not enjoying it at all, it looks, as he was struggling as time went. Gee whiz, for 7 laps, 55% wear. Yeah, that is terrible. You know, this track does require a lot of tire management, it seems, and yeah, it is going to be quite tough for the second division guys. But we're seeing this battle right here, guys. We are seeing what's happening right here. Alpha goes around the outside. And Williams, and we see that Marco Ferri is going side by side of the Alpha now. Marco Ferri is making his... Oh, Marco Ferri loses out in that place. Marco Ferri was pushing really hard to try and make up a few places. Now Marco Ferri is going to have to work himself hard to try and stay close to the two Alphas. The two Alphas have moved up quite well now. Oh! Okay, right. We almost missed out on a little bit of action there. Side-by-side action between Zeal and Sebi. Sebi trying to make a move on Zeal right there. But then Mighty's most probably just waiting to pounce on the guys to make a move. But you see now we got this happening up in front. And then we also got a move happening right here between Brandon Pred and his teammate the Lion Lamb. Ooh, these guys are definitely going to be battling it out now. Question is which one is a faster driver? And now we're going through the last few corners towards the pit straight. Will Zeal be able to shake off Sebi? Sebi has managed to get himself really close to Zeal. Sebi's got those tires nice and lit. Mighty just still keeping himself intact with Sebi now. Question is, will we see a move? Zeal trying to break that slipstream, but now Sebi has got that DRS. Zeal stays on the inside line. Smart move right there. But now Zeal has just unfortunately couldn't have enough speed, and almost a bit of contact there between him and Sebi. Sebi just going out a little bit wide there. He should have been a little bit much more careful now. But we see that Zeal now is going to get that slipstream going towards the next corner. That left-hander Sebi is now most probably is back onto Rich again. Nope. He's not on Rich once more. It looks like Sebi is back on track with his fuel management, and we can see right now Zeal is just saving up a little bit on ERS now. Zeal should be able to make a move on Sebi on the next coming DRS now. DRS is going to be open, and we can see right here Mighty getting an enormous amount of speed going towards the corner, and we see Zeal go side by side of Sebi. Zeal goes around the inside, takes the position away, stays on the inside, and Sebi's going to have to try and fight that off. Zeal just defends that position. Oh, it was a little bit of a bad idea for Zeal right now. We're going to have two cars now that might go past him. Sebi is under a little of pressure from Mighty. Mighty now is getting himself really close now. Mighty's going to get DRS now. Sebi's going to be able to fight back at Zeal side by side towards the first corner. And there we go. Move completed just before the first corner now. Oh, it looks like Mighty's just fencing a bit of a move right there. Zeal getting really close to Sebi's rear end. And we can see right there, Zeal now should be able to pick up a bit of a slipstream now. Once again, he should save that move for a little bit later on, but he's going to be able to make a move on Sebi on another DRS, bit of a small straight before the last few corners. Alright, so here we go. I do know that Mighty's got a bit of more speed going through these medium speed corners, and you can see he keeps that racing line the same the whole entire time. Gets himself really close to Zeal now this time around. And here we go. He would have been able to scrub off a bit of more speed, but it did look like he backed off a bit on the throttle on the exit to try avoid having a bit of contact with Zeal. But now Zeal should be able to make the move back now. This time around, Sebi is the one under the pressure now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Once again, this DRS train is continuing. We do have we do have the Lion Lamb now who's going to try and make a move on Michael Fourie. Michael Fourie gets a 3-second penalty, and we go Zeal. DRS open, chasing down Sebi all the way to the first corner. A switcheroo has now happened, and let's see how this is going to work out now. Will Sebi be able to make a move back? These guys are just giving us relentless amounts of action right here. Now Zeal goes out to the low and wide, gets that DRS wide open. Zeal using up. Oh, well, Zeal and Sebi using up as much ERS to keep each other busy. And now we can see Sebi is just, Mighty is just generating more and more ERS for himself. He should be able to make a move quite soon, but he's just saving his tires, just making sure that it doesn't destroy them while first and second place are fighting it off out there. See Michael Fourie and the Lion Lamb now have pitted, and it looks, the Lion Lamb is pitted before Michael Fourie, it looks, and no, Lion Lamb was Michael Fourie was in front of the Lion Lamb, and they both pitted, and it looks like that that position swap will just be waiting to happen. A bit of action that's going to happen right there in the midfield, but this is a much more exciting battle right here up front for pole position as the guys are relentlessly chasing each other down. Zeal managing to make up a bit of time on the exit of that last corner. Mighty just moving along with a bit of DRS so far. I'm looking at this right now. Mighty's got a lot of ERS. Oh, a bit of a shaky moment there for Mighty. Just power sliding out of the corner right there. As you can see right there, Zeal is now going to start regenerating some of that ERS now. Just harvest as much as possible to try and maximize the speed going through the back. DRS now as you go through the medium speed corners. I know Mighty's got a bit of more pace through these corners now. Will Sebi make a mistake as now Mighty is about to get that position now? Oh, get himself really close, not close enough to make any moves on Sebi. But yeah, look, the pace difference between these guys is just almost non-existent. But we can see right there, Zeal has managed to pull a bit of a gap once again between him and Sebi. And now Sebi is under a bit of attack right now. You better get that corner exit right. Goes out running wide. Sebi now goes out to the right. Doesn't want Mighty to make a move. Mighty now, Sebi just trying to block that position now as they now go towards the first corner. Now they're going to go side by side, and we can see right there side by side action. Oh, Sebi managing to make the move back after Mighty has had that inside line. Mighty was saving the ERS, and unfortunately Sebi managed to move back into place once again, and now that's going to be a bit of an issue right there for Mighty. There's 6 more laps to go, and Mighty's trying to make a move on Sebi, but Sebi's trying to stay in contact with Mighty. Oh, I so want to go to that midfield battle, but the battle up front is so juicy and awesome. These guys are just dicing it out there, just trying to get a position. Oh, this is relentlessly lacquer. But I see that Mighty's got 9 laps on his medium compound tires, and then Sebi 7 laps, and then we got Zeal with 6 laps. So it might be a bit of a moment there for Mighty. He's going to start experiencing a few issues going towards these last 6 laps. Zeal still managing to keep up a bit of pace to stay away from Sebi. Sebi now using as much ERS as he can, trying to catch up to Zeal. The Lion Lamb gets a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Now, will Sebi be able to make a move on Zeal? He's gotten himself a little bit closer than usual right now. He's gonna get DRS. Sebi doesn't have enough ERS now, but now will we see a move happen? Zeal choosing the inside line, squeezing Sebi out a bit there. Sebi goes around the inside, managing to take the position, and now Zeal goes around the outside, takes the position, gets a better exit, stays on the outside, still manages to keep the speed going. Now they're still side by side, a bit of wheel contact there. Oh, Sebi having to back off from the corner. That could have been a bit of an incident right there. Well, it's a good choice and a good decision that he's made right there to back off a bit, but then it's now cost him a bit on speed there. All right, so the middle battle, right, the midfield battle carries on between Microstatic and Marco Ferri. Marco Ferri also in it. He's just trying to keep the other guys away from him. And the guys up front keep changing positions. And now let's get back to them again as they go towards the pit straight. Now, Mighty will have a bit of more ERS than the guys. He's using that ERS to stay in contact. But we can see now Sebi wants to make a move on Zeal now. A last minute move coming from Sebi. Sebi just going side by side of Zeal. Zeal gets it back at him. Takes the inside line. Gets the car in the right place. Blocks him from taking the position. But now on the exit almost went side by side. Now going side by side on the back straight. Oh no! Zeal is going to lose out on 2 positions. Zeal keeps it together. Gets into the inside line. Now, will he be able to do it around the outside once again? He does. Managing to get a good exit. And here we go. Once again, now Mighty's just waiting for somebody to make a mistake so he can capitalize on that. Now, side by side, going to medium speed corners. Oh, that's going to be quite interesting right there. And it's still together. Sammy completing the move. And now, this is going to be interesting now. Zeal will be able to make a... Oh, no, Zeal managed to pull away. Sebi backed off. No, Sebi's a bit of, he's in a little bit of pressure right there. Wow, this is actually real exciting action right up between the guys, and we can still see the midfield battle right up between Microstatic, Alpha, Lion Lamb, and Michael Ferri is brewing. But here we go, back at it again. These guys are bringing it back. DRS wide open. Zeal this time around. He didn't manage to pull up a bit of time, and we can see now Mighty just gaining a little bit there. Zeal managed to make a good job on the exit. Managed to keep away Sebi this time around. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't tell me that the sound of the game is not on. I only notice it now. No. And here we go. Looks like Mighty might be having a bit of an internet issue right there, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see how this is going to work out. As you can see now, the guys are coming back at it again now. Will we be getting a bit of a move that might happen once again? Oh, looks like Zeal is now benefiting quite well. Now Sebi's on that point where now the tires are starting to just make that turnaround. He's now having to start managing the tires, trying to keep up the pace. Sebi's just not getting his pace right so far. We do see that Mighty is now gaining. He's got a lot of ERS. He's going to get that DRS. Zeal managed to pull away quite well on that the last sector. And we see now the guys are coming right back at him again. And here we go. Once again, the attack is there. 2 more laps to go. Will Zeal be able to keep Sebi and Mighty behind him again? This battle has been super exciting, but I do see Microstatic now getting himself really close to the Lion Lamb. The Lion Lamb now is losing a little bit of pace to Marco Ferri. And Lion Lamb, oh, Marco Ferri's got a lot of ERS right there, so he'll be able to defend quite well between him and the Lion Lamb. So the Lion Lamb won't be able to make any moves anytime soon, as Marco Ferri will be able to pull away with that enormous amount of ERS. But here we go. Now we're still on board with the guys up front now, still dicing it out here. Sebi seems to be losing a little bit of pace now. Oh boy, that's not great. As we actually, let's have a look and see. Looking at the penalties. Oh no, Mighty 11-second penalty. No, that is not good. Oh no, no. That is not what we want to see from one of our fastest racers out there. Takes the position away now. Mighty takes the position away from Sebi now. Going into the first corner. Sebi unfortunately couldn't make any moves to come back at Mighty now. So it looks like Sebi is just going to settle for the 3rd place position now. It looks like Zeal now will just have to contend with the fact that Mighty is right behind him. Mighty has more ERS than Zeal so far, and we can see right there Zeal is just nursing the car back home, and we see that switcheroo now. Marco Ferri going into the pits. Oh, that's going to be quite painful one as he's now losing positions. Lost out. Oh, 4 positions losing out now. And that is definitely not what he would have wanted. And looks like the Williams is not going to be able to finish in a great position today. And here we go, the battle continues once again. We see Mighty now chasing down Zeal. Mighty, actually, interestingly enough, he's done 15 laps on those medium compound tires, but still managing to have the pace to try take on the race leader. But now he will not be able to pull an 11-second gap between him and Sebi and Zeal. So let's see how this is going to work out now. Zeal should be able to stay right behind Mighty. Oh, it looks like this is not looking great as Zeal is running out of petrol. Also, Mighty's running out of petrol. Now, question is, who's going to run out of petrol first? Mighty has that 3-second penalty. 11-second penalty, but Sebi has also got a 3-second penalty now. Question is between Zeal and Sebi, who's gonna be running out of fuel? As you can see right here, Zeal is trying to nurse the car back home, getting that ERS short shifting to make sure he doesn't utilize too much fuel. And we can see Sebi's on a bit of desperation also. I'm not sure if Sebi's aware that he's losing out a bit on the petrol also, but this is a solid finish for the race leader, which is Zeal, who's been fighting to keep that position away from the guys. Mighty's going to be finishing in 3rd place position. Sebi taking 2nd place position. Oh, some action out there. Zeal taking pole. And let's see now how this is unfolding right here between Microstatic and Jarvis. Jarvis just needs to bring the car home and keep right behind Microstatic. Microstatic has got a 9-second penalty. Microstatic has been trying relentlessly to keep Jarvis at bay, but this time around it looks like Jarvis is going to be able to take the position away from Microstatic just purely because of the penalties that Microstatic has incurred during the race. Whoa, no, what is Microstatic doing right there? Oh, a bit of a moment from Microstatic as he loses positions. DNS on the last lap. No, Ferrari, what are you doing to us? No. Microstatic binning it. GG's to the guys from our race winner. Oh, Microstatic just binning it on the last lap, and you see now as he falls through positions. He's gonna have to take 10th place position right there. But wow, what an epic, beautiful race that we got here today between these guys. I definitely enjoyed it. Sorry guys, I didn't notice that the game audio, I've taken it down. I didn't realize it, but definitely I enjoyed that side-by-side action right there from the guys. They've been doing a real great job. Yeah, here we go. GG's to the guys, and well done to the race leader. Epic race between the 3 guys at the top. They really gave it to us, and we definitely enjoyed it right there. Sebi, what a battle. Sebi, what an epic battle. And that is now the position places that these guys have gotten. We do have Marco Fori, who still managed to take that 1 point away for the fastest lap, which is real good. But well done to Zeal and Sebi and Mighty. Wow, what an epic race, without a doubt. And I hope these guys will bring it out there. Yassi, what a race. What a race. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see right now. We usually have our... Yeah, it's been one interesting one right here. We usually have our race interview. Let's see if we can snatch some of the drivers to try and just interview them and check how well they've done. Jeez, like I really enjoyed that race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it a round of applause. Well, applause. Give it a round of applause between the guys. All right, so let's have a look and see now. Let's just make a quick interview between the guys right here. So let's bring in Mighty as he is right there. We're gonna snatch him quickly. He does not know. Move him up. Mighty, move him up to commentary box. Hello, Mighty. Hello, Mighty. How are you doing, young man?
That was fun. Ton of
Ah, that was a ton of fun. That's really good. We're happy that you actually enjoyed that race. But what do you think about the whole entire race?
fun. It was really really nice. A bunch of battles and
Potholes.
fun battles, no crashing with each other. It was so nice
Yeah.
to be able to race like that,
Oh
full
man, that
full throttle.
yeah, no, that's real great. He had real good pace throughout the whole entire race. Unfortunately, he had those penalties, man. I'm sure that's a bit of a heartbreaking moment for you, getting a lot of those penalties.
A bit, like a bit, but at this point, I already don't. I try not to pay too much attention to those things, so I can just enjoy the race and
Awesome.
enjoy the P3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, true. You know, if you do ignore those penalties, you actually still, capable of still pushing a little bit more compared to, thinking about the penalties and then driving a little bit more conservatively to say. But you definitely gave us some real, true, good action out there, man. We enjoyed it. And you know what?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
look, I hope you also enjoyed that. I'm sure you did. You must probably are sweating right now, thinking, "Yeesh, these guys are quite epic." But definitely next time around, you'll be able to take them on. Hey,
yeah, I'll try to.
yeah, but
If
but
I don't crash out like the other races.
no, you got some real good pace. I believe in you. I believe in you. You've done a real good job today. And yeah, but well done on that P3, man. Well done. You've done an epic job right there.
Thanks.
All right, awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks a
Let's
lot.
awesome. All right, cool. Let's try bring in another guy right up here. We will be getting Zeal in here. Hey, Zeal, our race winner. How's it? He has muted himself. Oh, did I? No, I didn't mute him. Oh, wait, Zeal.
Hello.
Hello, hi. I did not mute you. Apparently, I muted
Yeah,
you. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, man. Now even better with the win. It's
Yeah,
been so long that the win was slipping from my hands.
oh, look, you've taken away that little bit of Ferrari curse that you've been having. A lot
Yeah,
of things happening and just not working out well for Ferrari. But definitely this time around, Ferrari has managed to pull through quite well.
yeah, man, definitely. It was a very solid race since the qualifying. During the race, we managed to save tires, and yeah, we had the front row was very, very solid, man. The guys were driving very nicely, very clean as well. And we had nice battles with Sebi during the middle sector. I think he was trying to push me, I mean, push me to have penalties. So
Yeah,
that we
true.
can race in the end. But yeah, I managed. I knew that I had a penalty advantage, so I maintained my position, and yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah, look, I'm sure the guys were trying to race you hard. They were just really
Yeah,
racing you hard to try get you to make more mistakes or get more penalties. But unfortunately, you managed to keep things, you know,
yeah,
straight.
man.
You managed that pressure quite well from our side. I'm sure you were just getting drilled so hard. You were sweating, trying to
I'm,
keep it
I'm
together.
just sorry for Brandon because I think he would be the guy who would actually fight me at the end. He had the pace, I think, even better than mine. But I think he lost time, and yeah, we managed to
Yeah,
stay ahead.
you
He's, I think,
know, yeah.
yeah,
Look, race incidents do happen, and look,
yeah,
the likes of Michael, Marcus, and Brendan would have loved to see them up there because they showed true pace in that midfield battle. And I mean, even your teammate Microstatic was out there, trying. If he didn't have a few moments with other
Yeah, man,
drivers, I think he would have been up there with you.
I'm sorry for him as well, but he had some problems with the wheel. But I'm confident that the next race he will get it. Ferrari 1-2.
No, definitely. He's been racing quite well in the last few races, just
Definitely,
really
yeah.
getting into the top 3 positions and really getting into it. But yeah, no, great job. Well done, man. Well done for
Thank you,
for
man.
winning the race, man. That was epic. We loved the action. We definitely loved it. I mean, your teammate Microstatic was also having epic races right there in the midfield battle. We were trying to get to their battle, but at the same time, everything is so juicy up top, and you're trying to move over
Yeah,
to
man.
them, but it just, you know,
Yeah.
it's one of those
I will
things.
watch the race later on, see what really happens. I think it was a lekker race, man.
Yeah,
I'm very
100%.
glad.
But
All
yeah,
right.
man, thank you and well done
Thank you, man.
to you, man.
All right. Bye.
Cheers, Menzio. Well done. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we could not get Mighty. Oh, not Mighty. We were looking for Sebi. Unfortunately, we can't get Sebi as Sebi doesn't have a mic, if I'm not mistaken. So he won't be able to really chat with us. Hopefully, as time goes, we'll be able to sort him out as as things do allow. But that was an epic race that we received from the guys, and I do apologize for not giving you the game audio. Just I only noticed it later on. I mean, the whole entire time I was becoming the engine of the I was becoming the noise engine, like sound coming from the whole entire game. I was just talking and talking and talking. I could have might as well given you guys some racing sounds like woo, woo, and all of that, but unfortunately I can't really mimic the race cars that much. But yeah, from the chats right there, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for supporting us. It's been epic. Oh, there's Sebi. Oh, Sebi. Hey, how's it?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, good. I thought you were not nowhere to be seen to say. How was that race for you?
It was alright. I mean, I felt like I could have done better in the end, but that 3-second penalty wasn't ideal, but I still came second in the end. So
Nah,
I'm
man,
quite
you're epic, man. You are epic. I mean, like you
Thanks.
pushed the guys really hard. You were really truly trying to put as much pressure as possible on Zeal to try get him to make a mistake. But you've done a real great job. I mean, there's like epic side by side
Thank you.
racing with him. Kept the respect between you and him throughout the corners when you had that side by side action. But what was actually one question I actually have for you? Did you carry a lot of fuel in your car?
At the start of the race, I think I carried a lap and a half just so I could use the extra boost. So yes, I did. Yeah.
That explains why you're always running rich most of the time.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
It's getting a bit low on the end.
That was an epic race. I mean, I saw Mighty was trying to point his car into a few of those battles between you and Zeal. And how did you feel about that? Did you feel like he's putting a little bit too much pressure on you guys there?
Yeah, a little bit, but I knew he had quite a lot of penalties, so I knew I would still finish in front of him. But it was still a bit pressurish. Pressurish, that's not a word. He was still putting a lot of pressure on me. So
Yeah, man, that's epic. But yeah, dude, well done on that second place position finish.
Thanks.
Finally, you actually managed to claim a top 3 position nicely without having to go through a bit of a few moments in life during the race. I mean, you've been having a bit of a rough season, really, to say. But I don't know about your thoughts about it. But from our side, how it looks, it's like you've improved so much, and you keep giving the pace to the guys. And yeah, you are competing
Thanks.
quite well. But yeah, man, thank you for racing with us today. It's been epic
You're
and
welcome.
well
Thank
done,
you.
eh?
Thanks. Thank you.
All right, man. Take care and enjoy your evening. We'll see you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, oh, jeez, I was about to say, thank you guys out there in the chats. It's been quite epic. Grant, thank you for saying well done to the guys. And Microstatic, look, it was epic, but you know what? You've done it for the team. I don't know what happened there on the last corner for you. But hopefully you can get things right there in the Ferrari. But we'll definitely see you a little bit later on, Microstatic. I'm sure. But you raced quite well and bravely there. Good support for your teammate. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it from us, and we'll be coming back at 7:30 for the second division race. And definitely we do enjoy the action here at the Acoria Esport Gaming League. And I am so hyped to see what's going to happen in the second division, because the first division gave us a true epic race and I loved it to bits. And we're definitely going to be receiving some great racing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for me for now, and I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and please do come back. Do come back. We love to see you in the chats. We love your company.